So today on the agenda, we have a big, important showcase to do. We're gonna be looking at Starfury. Starfury looks good visually, but not everyone's on board with its actual play. We're hoping to help fix that on today's run. Now, I'd be lying if I said I have a full build that I know is 100% the best build to play this item with. So we're gonna be playing this and kind of like figuring that piece out as we go. Yeah, I want to see if it's as bad as people are saying it is. Alright, so to start off, funny enough, I kind of want Wings of the Crow. This is gonna be very, very experimental. Everything you see here is subject to change. Now, funny enough, I think Wings of the Crow is activated on my Star Call. We are gonna play this as tactics too. I don't want to say tactics is the best way, but that's where my thought process is right now. I kind of like being able to walk away from the enemy. It's like, here, hold this star for me. Hold these stars and stripes. Oh yeah, definitely did the electricity before I even got there. So, oddly enough, I think I'm gonna go Arboretum. You would imagine that Toxic Sewers is the best place for this, because there's a lot of like different platforms with a lot of enemies that you want the stars to hit. But I do believe there's an issue right now where the stars will target things underground. Oh, see, electrified. Dead before I even got to it. Okay, so I think we're gonna start off with Parting Gift. Like, usually I would start off with Point Blank, but because of this map specifically, I want to see how Parting Gift works. I'm not doing that. There is no way this weapon this early is gonna do anything on that map. No stars? I got robbed of stars. Where are they? Oh. Okay, so I don't know how the targeting works on this weapon at all. Sometimes I feel like it's trying to find enemies, and either it's struggling to find them, or the ones it goes for are like not legal targets, so it decides not to send out any stars at all. I don't know what it is. Is it reportable? Probably, but how would I report it? I have no idea. Maybe the lightning kills are interrupting it. We can certainly try. See, like, I didn't get any lightning there. Not lightning, I'm sorry. I didn't get stars there. Ooh. There are stars that were hitting that Rampager, and it could have targeted the Thorny. Yeah, I almost wonder if it's similar to the Giant, where like someone out there's a magic formula on what to target that only the weapon knows and the character does not know. Oh, I have launch a grenade. I think that's an issue. So like, it looks like I'm killing it with the slash, but I'm really not. I'm killing it with the grenade. So my other idea, besides Wings of the Crow, which does the lightning on the actual like star coming down, see how it's electrified? My other idea was Heavy Turret. Heavy Turret increases the damage you deal by 15%, and also like keeps monsters locked up if they end up on top of you. So if you're fighting a boss, you're gonna get 15% on that, 15% on your Point Blank, and you don't have to worry about using Corrupted Power. Though to be fair, Corrupted Power probably fixes all of that, assuming it works on the stars. I feel like it might be a little inconsistent, and or there's certain interactions with like launcher grenade, maybe even the wormettes, where we don't get stars out of it. Why would the worms prevent the stars? I mean, it's more of a question of why would anything do anything for it to not work. But my thought is that maybe because you're possibly hitting the worms, or the wormettes might interfere with the targeting system, that maybe you won't get stars that way. Maybe. But I don't know what it is. See, so I targeted that thing way across the map, but I couldn't target the one mushroom daddy that was right next to me. All right, next mutation, we're picking up Point Blank. We have done the testing, and I can almost guarantee that the Point Blank works on every star that's coming down right in front of your face. Now, of course, if the meteorites fall on other enemies in other platforms, Point Blank isn't gonna help. But that's not really what we're using it for. Like, I'm sure there's a damage number that I could throw out and say, oh, by the way, chat, we're doing like this much bonus damage thanks to Point Blank, but I don't have my original number before I picked it up. Now, if you were to ask me, oh, 454, 627 in melee range. Okay. This is not good. If I were to say my #1 issue as of right now is aggroing an elite slasher with crystals on another platform. That's kind of bad. You are just gonna stay there. Oh my god, I'm actually attacking it with my meteors. Why am I getting meteors? I can't even hit the thing. I wonder if the stars can target the rolling barrels and distillery. That might be worth checking. I'd love to do Mama Tick right now, but I think this weapon really likes Conjunctivius. Maybe you go No Mercy? So that way a meteor might more easily kill the enemies. So the basic idea is that meteors are falling from the sky, hitting stuff. Nothing should live when that happens, but in the land of dead cells, they do. So perhaps No Mercy, along with something like Heavy Turret, Corrupted Power, Wings the Crow, makes it so that it's more realistic. The meteor falls at you from 30,000 feet above the atmosphere. You probably shouldn't live. Arrow up in front with Point Blank. Oh, do you think Point Blank buffs the arrow affix? I don't know if it does. I've never actually tried to find that out. Compare Starfury to the Magic Missile. It's fun, but the low DPS, you really have to dial in for synergies for it to shine. Yeah, there's a little bit of, I don't want to call it brain usage, because I mean, if you literally just slash, it's gonna do something. More so effort. There's a little bit of build effort that other weapons maybe don't have to deal with. This thing, like, I have to think about what's actually gonna move the needle on these meteors. Maybe nothing. Maybe I'm only pretending like I'm moving the needle. Wow. That tracking was kind of sick. Why did the stars target that worm when there were 3 enemies down there? It's gotta be like the giant. Like, it's considering the elite the more difficult target. How dare I try to parry that? Oh my god, if that killed me. Oh my god. Look at that. Oh, we got the stars and stripes. Stats on Starfury. Star-Lord. 3000 crit DPS. Bonus to electrified target. I don't really want to start in this corner. I'd rather start up here. Oh, good parry. Not bad. Let's just deactivate this now. I'm not messing around. Was I really in that? My big toe was next to it? No way. Freaking game. I try to do one thing. My big toe. My size 12s. You know what they say about Dead Cells players with big feet? They don't get no hits. Crap. I'm sad. Crap. There we go. Scuff the kicks. I got one single black, like, scratch on the side of my Air Force Ones. Unbelievable. It's a good problem to have, though. Like, you could be worried about dying against Conjunctivius, but over here, we're worried about getting the no-hit and the legendary Star-Lord. I feel like this is the right map, because there's a lot of junk for the stars to hit. Yeah, so what I think is happening, I think I'm killing them with the missile that I fire out from shoot an arrow forward. And because of that, I don't get the meteors. Which, I mean, that's not a problem, I guess. The monster's dying either way. But what's happening is I'm not killing the next monster over. But maybe if you're rocking the Star-Lord, maybe you don't really need bat prevention anyway. Because it's kind of built in. I just, like, thinking about this weapon, Scarecrow isn't really what this weapon's for. This weapon's for the giant. There's almost no denying it. So if I were to go to not giant, I feel like I'm not doing a proper showcase of the weapon. Right? Do I want to go Cavern? I feel like I have the wave clear for Sepulcher. Cavern does have multiple platforms. Maybe it's worth seeing how this is. It's just doesn't have a ton of monsters on it. But if, for example, Star-Lord can't hit the Pumbaa, the Earthshaker, because it's blocking, that might be kind of bad. Just to say that. Okay. Stars. Stars. I got one. Did about half that thing's HP. If I had heavy turret up, it probably would have killed it. I should probably be dropping this thing everywhere. Blocked. Blocked and reported. What do y'all think about that? Is that reportable, or do you think it's fair that it blocks the missile. It does fall from the sky, and it's kind of like full coverage, like a little turtle. Only blocks when hit from the back. Does the second one hit in the face? Did it really? Yeah, I'm hitting demons that I can't even see. What in the world? Yeah, I think the first hit on the ground shaker didn't work, and then I heard the crit later. So it's got trajectory to it. Like, if it makes the trajectory, then it works. If it doesn't, then you get blocked. Blocked and reported. This is survival at home. Wow. It blocks my meteors. Oh, where's my other meteor? That's messed up. They just don't be giving it to you. It definitely, I think, has something to do with launching attacks. See, sometimes you get blocked and reported, and you still get the hit. Interesting. This kid doing? Wait, that doesn't look right for some reason. Get rid of that. All right. Mega Mine, no meteor. That's a meteor. Where did it find that demon? What? It just invented it. There's no demon there. You kidding me? But for now, we're going into El Gigante. No! One of the hardest bosses in all of Dead Cells. A matter of fact, I don't know if anyone has ever done the no-hit with Star-Lord, Wings of the Crow, Heavy Turret, while green tactics. This might be a world first. Never before seen levels of Star-Lord gameplay. He really waited for me to land on the ground? That's so nice. That's the homie right there. People nowadays, they don't let you just land like that. You know? Get styled on. All I had to do was stand in one spot. I didn't even get a level 12 Star-Lord. We do still have the electrify damage though. I didn't re-roll the heavy turret either. The arrows doubling your non-critical damage on their own. So it does 12k, and then the double arrow is like 14k. That's sick. You know what to roll for, people. Oh, we wanted to do, this is gonna be really scary. We're gonna do Distillery. Where in the world is this thing? That I forget the name of. Masochist. So we need Masochist. I want to keep the point blank. So it's really a question of, do I want Parting Gift? It's a 4,000 damage bomb. I feel like that's not that much. Like, not anymore anyway. It's just good for bats. There are bats here. Hopefully we don't miss the No Mercy. All right, Distillery fam, rise up. So the reason why we're here, this weapon, the Star-Lord, has a lot of stuff going for it. Wow, the arrows don't actually knock that. That's super interesting. Oh wow, the meteor came down and hit the barrel. Now, I don't want to say that the barrel hadn't spawned yet, because it clearly got hit, which means it spawned. But what I don't know was, did the meteor know it was there? Ooh. Okay, so we did see it targeted a living barrel that it could not attack because it hadn't spawned yet. So the meteors got stuck in the barrel's belly. See that damage when the arrows didn't hit? It barely scratched the lacerator. The arrows did not hit. How would the arrows not hit? I mean, that's kind of cool because it kind of told me there was a monster there. I mean, it's not cool that it gets stuck, but at least like we have a little bit of intel to go off of. The arrows have a cooldown. Bruh button. Why do my arrows have a cooldown? Oh, I see you. Trying to hide. Otherwise, high-speed weapons would be broken. It's always interesting to think, like, do we want things to be broken or not? And I'm sure there's different, like, schools of thought around that. Anyway, on one hand, you have the idea where, okay, V, if there are specific things that are broken in the game, I'm not gonna want to use anything else. Like, as soon as I see Star-Lord, and I see that it has, like, infinite shoot arrow in front of you attack speed, why would I bother using Shrapnel Axe? It's faster than Shrapnel. In melee range, it's still... What is it aiming at? Oh. Arrows attack dealt 80% of its HP. Without the arrows, it was like 10. Okay. So we know always roll for this, because it's a point-blank weapon anyway. Like, would you use point-blank on Hayabusa gauntlets? Probably not. But you at least know to use it on Star-Lord. Maybe this is a servant's weapon. Hang on, and hear me out on this. If I'm using the Frost Blast, and I hate to make this a Frost Blast showcase, I think there's a real argument that you go servants instead of Hand of the King. Hand of the King by far more of an easy fight. But I think the Frost Blast might actually do something good against these. I wanted to see if we can get bonus damage while you're next to it. Okay, there we go. 10% bonus damage while you're near it. Unfortunately, it does not have its own synergy, which is probably unfortunate. But we're not gonna worry about that, I guess. Wings of the Crow is fine on its own. I will try to use the Frost Blast and see how many hits I can get in on the Hand of the King. I think that would be fun. We're gonna go back to the tried and true. Parting gift, point blank, no mercy. Though support would be better. Yeah, let's do support. I love to see survival kill rhythm Starfury. With what item? Maybe thrown objects, the yeetables? That'd be kind of fun. Because the yeetable does real damage. If you're playing survival with point blank. And we get to test out the Frost Blast. I'm actually going to do this now so I don't have to do it mid-fight. I know we're losing some duration, but it's fine. Or I'm going to lose all the duration. Whoa! I don't know if that really did anything. Had to deactivate. I got really scared. Just right through the middle. And then the whole screen like cuts in half. You all have seen the show. Now, if you were to ask me who's doing all the damage, I have no idea. Honestly, what we need is something at the end of the run. Think Vampire Survivors or Soulstone Survivors. Tell me what did the damage, because I really don't know. Do you think I can spoiler the Flawless? I think I could. Depends on, like, what he does. I know it's like a forehead. Yes, Veed. You will get the no-hit depending on what the boss does. But I think a lot of this weapon and build... Why am I not... A lot of this weapon and build is dependent on me just landing swipes. And I don't know if I can land every swipe. Ooh. Did this hit overhead? Hang on, hang on. This is important. I mean, we can fly swat. But like, how easy is it to fly swat? What's the hardest boss for me? Probably Servants. V, if you could create one item for Dead Cells, what would it be? It's a good question. I've been playing, well, I haven't really been playing. I've been wanting to play Warm Snow a lot more lately. And I would love to see, so in Warm Snow, they have a lot of different builds per element. And there's one based off of ice, which I actually like a lot. And the concept is that you explode the ice. So like, first off, monsters that are frozen can stay frozen for longer. And then also, maybe there's like a mutation thing. But also like the build can sort of like detonate frozen targets, sort of. So I would love a couple things around ice in this game. One, something that would keep monsters frozen for longer. That isn't legendary, maybe a mutation. And then two, like a weapon that detonates somehow frozen targets. Now it might not sound good to you, but stuff like that is fun to me. I mean, would I want my meteors to kill the enemy? Absolutely, everyone would. Ow. Trying to do a showcase here. I mean, yeah, maybe if I had like the Wings of the Crow down, the heavy turret down, then sure, it would be a dead whatever I was fighting. See, like a bunch of monsters died just then. I don't even know where half of them were. Beautiful. I was gonna say, I could die like this. Let us reset. Definitely support, definitely point blank. Instincto would give me access to more turrets, but I don't think we need that. I think I'd rather see emergency triage in here. Observatorium, this is spoiler content, by the way. If you don't want to see the true boss of Dead Cells, back out now. According to our viewers, 2 minutes is a fast boss. Do I think this will be fast? Not really. So I would say if you don't want to see the spoiler, come back in like 2 minutes, 30 seconds. That was scary. I've never tried to dodge it that way. Heavy turret doing work. Still got an ad phase, which is fine. I was about to say, is the boss gonna come down here or no? Oh, that was the electricity doing damage. Okay, so I'm gonna cancel wings. Just in case. Close. No dodge roll? Is he trolling? I mean, you know, it could be worse. Right? We could be dead at this point. We're not dead, so we're happy. I mean, to be fair, we took that build throughout the entirety of the game. The only custom mode things that we had was melee weapons turned off, except for the Star-Lord. So, what we need to do, we need to rate the build. Rate the Starfury. I don't know what did the damage, because there's nothing in the game that tells you what did the damage, truly. You're just gonna have to think back on everything you've seen today. So we're gonna start a poll. New Dr. Poll. Are they still making episodes of Dr. Poll? Does anyone actually watch TV around here? Rate the Starfury. I assume no one's gonna vote under a 6. So 10, 9, 8. Where's the Google Doc? That honestly would not be half bad, but I don't have it prepared. All right. Caster rating. In the chat, you should see a pop-up that has a poll. If you're on YouTube, in the description of the video, you should have poll options. Just click one of those. Who knows, the devs might look and see your vote and say, oh snap, Starfury, we gotta buff this thing. Or oh snap, Starfury is a little busted, gotta put it in the garbage can. We don't know, we don't know.